What should you do after you purchase a home? I've got the answers for you, so stay right there. Welcome back. My name is Dale Corpus, and I'm a realtor in Tri-Valley in the East Bay of the San Francisco Bay Area. And I post videos every Friday about all things real estate. In this video, we're talking about what you should do after you purchase a home. And maybe you're about to close on a home, or you've already closed already, and you're thinking, all right, we went through one of the most stressful things in the world, and what do we do next? What are the next steps to make sure that we get everything in line? And purchasing a home can feel weird because you just went through probably a month or longer of searching and closing on your home, and it was stressful, and you were asked for a ton of different documents and questions, and the processes were new, and then you're gonna move in, and then all of a sudden everything slows down. Or you might have some anxiety because everything slowed down, thinking, do we have everything in check? Are we doing everything we should be doing? So we're gonna cover three main things that are gonna help you understand if there's anything else you need to do with the home that you just purchased. Okay, we're gonna cover transfers, security, and documents. So number one is transfers. What we need to do is transfer the ownership of the utilities and everything that was involved in that house over to you. All right, so for instance, we need to transfer water, gas, electric, cable, internet, garbage, and these basic utilities with the property. Now, your realtor can even help you by giving you a list of the utility companies for your homes. So you have all the contact information handy right for closing day. You can then reach out to all of these companies to get everything switched over to your name and make sure all the utilities are gonna be on for the day that you move into the home. Also, you need to change the address for your employer and creditors as well. The creditors, not so big of a deal, right? If they don't know where you live, it's not a huge deal in the world. Eventually, you would want to get that updated. The main thing you want to do to get updated though is your address with your employer. And the main reason why is because they need to make sure that they're withholding taxes correctly, right? If you're self-employed, this isn't going to matter as much because you don't have an employer to talk to about this with. But if you are employed, a W-2 employee, you want to talk with your HR department or accounting, and you want to get your address changed. That way you pay your taxes correctly, all right? And if you don't get this changed, then you're gonna have some tax problems probably near the end of the year. Also, you can go to the post office and get mail forwarding, and what they'll do is if mail goes to your old address, they're gonna forward that to your new address for you. So that way, whoever lived in your old place, they're not gonna get your mail, and you're not gonna be missing mail in your new home. Also, let's jump over here to security. So security is a really big deal when you move into a new home, and the reason why is you're not familiar with this house. You don't know the ins and outs of it structurally or security wise, and especially with the locks, you don't know what kind of keys are floating around, right? So the seller could have given a key to whoever that watched the dog a couple of years back when they were out on vacation. So you don't know what keys, who has what passcode combinations, who has a garage door opener. So you want to get those things secure as much as possible. So changing the locks, changing key codes on doors and garages, and if you can, changing the frequency on your garage door as well. It's really not that difficult. You kind of mess with a few dials and mess the dials and the receiver as well, just to make sure that nobody has access, especially because it's super easy to do things like program a garage door in your car. Who has what passcode combination, who has the garage door opener. So you want to try to get these things secure as much as possible. So you changing the locks, changing key codes on doors and garages, and if you can, changing the frequency on your garage door as Well, it's really not that difficult. You kind of mess with a few dials and mess with a few dials on the receiver just to make sure that nobody has access, especially because it's super easy to do things like program a garage door opener in your car, and then you know that's never going to be changed. People are always going to have access if they have that same button lined up to open up the garage. You want to have your security in check. So replace locks, change keypad numbers, change garage door opener codes as well. Also, check for smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors. Who knows if they even work, if they have batteries in them. It's one of those things that we hear as kids all the time, and you know, the importance of fire safety, but it really is important. Make sure that moving into a new home, test things. Make sure that you're providing a safety for you and your family. Also, we want to locate the breaker panel. The breaker panel is gonna control the electricity in your home, and it's gonna be helpful whenever you need to turn off electricity, or if you have electrical problems or circuit breaks and you need to flip that back on. Go ahead and locate that breaker panel when your power is still working, and that's gonna be helpful for you in the future. Also, look over for water and gas mains, okay? The last thing that you need is, if you have a pipe that breaks or a faucet that breaks, is to have your water spilling and you have no idea how to turn it off. Same goes for gas. Gas is a little more dangerous if something like that were to happen, so try to find the mains now before any issues arise. That way, if they do, hopefully they don't, but if they do, you know how to shut them off really quickly. And let's finally move over to documents. Okay, so remember, number one, if you purchase your home with a mortgage, then make sure you set up your mortgage billing. It can be very easy in the whole moving process to forget about it. You know, your mortgage, you definitely want to make sure that first payment is paid on time, and most of the time your payment is gonna be a little delayed. So what ends up happening is you skip a month and then it's due on the first of the prior month, or I'm sorry, on the following month. So for instance, let's say you close in January. If you close anywhere in January, it doesn't matter if you close on the 1st or the 31st. So let's say we close on January 15th. We skip all of February and your first payment is due on March 1st. So you can see how long it takes for your first payment to be due. You might get the reminder from your mortgage company. You might not, but make sure that you set up your billing. Just go ahead and get it set up now. That way you know either who to send a check to, or you're setting up auto drafts, or you know the website to go to. Just get it set up now. That way you don't scramble when all of a sudden you remember, the end of February, oh shoot, I have a mortgage payment to make and I have no idea where to send it, okay? Also, either purchase or review your home warranty and put it in the utility room, okay? You can either choose to get a home warranty or not, and maybe it came inside your purchase contract. Maybe the seller purchased it for you, and that was something that you negotiated. And that happens sometimes. If you got a home warranty, review it so you know what it covers and what it doesn't cover, so that say something breaks and then you're upset about it. You're wondering if it's covered or not. So put the home warranty in your utility room. It can be easy to. You don't want to spend money on a home warranty or have a seller pay for a home warranty and then never use it, or want to use it and forget where it is. So just put it in the utility room. It's a really easy place to keep it, and most of the stuff in there is going to be covered by a home warranty anyway. So let's just have the home warranty information on there, okay? Also, we want to review your home inspection. So if you did a home inspection on the property, use that as a to-do list. So same thing, you can put it in the utility room if you want, but that home inspection is just gonna be a list of things that might be good to get fixed. So if you look at selling the property here in the future, you now have a really solid list of items that the buyer is gonna look at, right? Another inspector is gonna come and probably call out the same items, so that's gonna be a really good place to start your to-do list if you're wanting to look at increasing the value of your property, right? You could also do all the other repairs that you want to do, but make sure you look at what the inspector called out, because those are going to be good things to fix. Okay, last but not least is throw out junk mail. A really big bummer about purchasing a home is that most counties, it's all public record. So what ends up happening is your name and your address now just went on public record, and there's probably a mortgage with that might contain other information as well. So what ends up happening a lot is that companies find new homes and they put you on lists, and they know that you just transferred and closing your sale, and they're gonna send you tons of mail. So you're gonna get offers for, different, housework. You're gonna get refinance offers even a day after you close on your home. You're gonna even get offers. I've seen people offer a copy of a deed for $100. You're gonna get a copy of your deed from your title company for free, and you could pull a free version online as well and print it out anytime at home. So you're gonna see a lot of these scam companies who just send tons of mailers and junk mail out to you. Just throw them away. They're all gonna look very, very official, but most of them are not gonna be beneficial to you at all. So that's something to keep in mind, especially refinance offers. You're not gonna want to refinance properly for an additional 6 months minimum. If you refinance any earlier than that, you're probably gonna lose money and fees. So something to keep in mind. And also, this doesn't fit in any of these categories, but enjoy your house. It's easy to get caught up in, everything that's going on, all the commotions of what you went through, either selling a property or moving from somewhere else. You're in a new home, you're trying to get acclimated. All the while, there's so much else going on in your life. It's easy not to take a moment and slow down, but if you can, go through these things, make a checklist, plan them out when you're gonna do them, but take a moment and just appreciate the fact that you went through this process, you survived, you learned a lot, and you understood a lot. Hopefully it helped you understand more about who you are and who other people are. And it's a big deal to purchase a home, right? Not everybody does it or does it well, so enjoy your new home. If you found this helpful, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Again, I'm Dale Corpus from eXp Realty in San Ramon, California. Help buyers and sellers throughout the Bay Area and Tri-Valley, and I'll see you on my next video.